bicep tricep exercise, I'm doing the dumbbell bicep hammer curls. So you'll be with your feet about shoulder width apart, knees just slightly bent, yeah, and then keep your back straight, and then like find a target on the wall so you don't like look down or anything. You don't want to look at the ground because that can make you like curve your back. And then you're gonna keep your elbows tucked in at your sides like this, and you're gonna slowly bring your arms up. There you go. So, okay, you can bring down. So for that, so for the movement, you will be moving about 90 degrees up and down. So we're gonna go over optimal motion, which is having the constant resistance on your muscle. It's when your muscle is engaged. So I'm gonna have you slowly lift up. Oh, keep your elbows tucked, okay? There you go. So here, go down a little bit. Okay. Go down, straight, go straight. All right, go up a little bit. Okay. So that's about where your bicep is contracting. So if you keep going up, go up. Good job, good job. Okay. So that's where it is disengaging. So whenever you're going from about here, just relax for a second. Okay, you can. So if you're about right here to about right there, that's where your optimum motion is. So you would be going from here to here whenever we would be doing reps. For me as a trainer, I'm going to be at your side to like monitor your pelvic alignment, making sure you're not bending your back, making sure your elbows stay tucked, because if you bring your elbows out, that can lead to an injury to your shoulder or something, or your elbow, not something. And you want to make sure you keep your core engaged so you're not rocking and your elbows tucked, so you want to be nice and slow. So for your eccentric movement, it's whenever you're going down. So if you're bringing them up, if you go up, that would be your concentric, and if you're going down, that would be your eccentric. Yeah, and see here I'm holding your elbow to keep it, yeah, so that's why I'm spotting from the side, to keep your elbows from coming out. For safety and stuff, we want to make sure our area is clean, which this is a pretty clean area. And make sure your weights, we don't want to be too heavy for your weights. Also making sure you're not rocking. Rocking can lead to your back getting hurt, your spine getting hurt. For breathing, when you start, you want to inhale. So you'd inhale, and then go up, exhale, and then inhale as you go back down. Make sure to keep your elbows tight, all right? So let's do that. Let's just start your optimal motion. Go up. Okay, keep your elbows tight. Oh, remember? No, you're good. So your optimal motion is about right here. You don't want to go any further than that, okay? Okay, you don't have to. All right. So, also, like if you were struggling with this, I could spot you up here. So if we would turn, can you turn to the side? You're good. Don't relax. If you would lift up, so your optimum, go up. I could be spotting you under here or on your wrists, which maybe here on the dumbbells, it's better like this. You feel comfortable with that? Yeah. And we would want to make sure to do this in front of a mirror so they can watch. For like regression, we could do this sitting down, like on a stool or against the wall. And whenever they're against the wall, it helps them. It can help you keep your elbows from going out by pushing your, kind of like having your elbows touching the wall. And like for progression, we could have you do bands, when we'd have a resistance band around under your feet, and then you'd hold it, and then you like pull up and down. Or we could do alternating. So you wouldn't go up at the same time. You'd go up one and then the other. So if you go up, you'd go up one. Oh, just one. There you go. So you'd go up one, go down, and then you do the other one. Is that harder? Easier? A little harder? So that's why it's progression. And then whenever we were taken into this to regards for the special population, for the elderly, they don't have, a lot of elderly don't have as much energy, or also their balance can be off a lot. So whenever you're doing this, you can always lower your weight, your amount of reps, or your pace. So you go at a slower pace, which actually the pace for this is a 1-to-1. So it's slowly controlled going up 1 second and then back down 1 second, which I forgot to go over. But anyways, for the elderly, you can also do like the regression sitting down on a bench or chair. This could help save their energy from having to stand up and also provide the balance they may need, the stability they may need to do this. Or if they're not having the core or back strength to keep from rocking, you can have them against the wall. For the special population with obese clients, it's kind of the same thing. They might have lower energy. Also, like it may not have much as range of motion, so you may not be able to get them to go up as far. And then as the energy goes, you could have them sit on a stool or a bench or a chair, and to do this to help save energy for the arm movement instead of having to also focus the energy on standing up straight and having the more stability. And you could also use like the wall, like the elderly, to help having them not have to have as much energy used on their core and the back to keep them from rocking. So that is all.